What's going on, everyone? So, Jalen Hood Schifino, 2 straight years, was talked heavily in training camp about how, man, he's busting everyone up. He's the guy that's been the real standout. He has been this, he's been that, he's been the other. And last year, we didn't really get to see any of that. Now, in the G League, Jalen Hood Schifino was just dominant and torching everybody. He was just better than everybody in the G League. And look, I understand that the G League is not the NBA, but that's a good sign. Right, when your 20-year-old rookie is just better than everybody in the G League, right, that's a good sign that, like, there's promise. There is something there that he could translate it. And I know people were all right, he's a bust, he's trash, worst player in the draft, Lakers are this, Lakers are that, and kept saying, right, like, let's wait and see we get a real sample size here. We don't really get to see anything, right? Like, him playing 3 minutes a game in garbage time is not, one, organized basketball, two, doesn't give us anything. He's getting 1.5 field goal attempts per game. Have LeBron play 3 minutes a game and only get 1.5 attempts and tell me if he doesn't look trash, right? Like, you need the opportunity. You need the minutes. You need certain elements. Now, Jalen Hood Schifino wasn't this, like, great plug-and-play player last year. He definitely was raw. He definitely needed work and development. But now we're getting into year 2, and you're seeing those strides. You're seeing the improvements. You're seeing the things that you want to see from Jalen Hood Schifino, and he has been very good for the Lakers. Now, is he the guy? Man, forget D'Lo, plug in Jalen Hood Schifino. No, he's not that yet. But he is a guy that on any given night, say D'Lo gets the night off, I wouldn't mind. I don't know about starting him, but say you move Gabe Vincent in the starting lineup and you have Hood Schifino as the backup, I would be okay with that. We have seen enough in these games to know that, like, he's been comfortable out there, very comfortable. Right? Like, the first year, he looked incredibly uncomfortable at times. And he talked about the nerves and whatnot. Okay, well, what do you do this year? Well, this year, he's looked like a guy that is able to run an offense, right? He had, like, in game 1, he had something like 6 assists and 0 turnovers. This is a guy that has shown what you want to see, the improvements, the growth, the development, right? Game 1, 6 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists. That's everything. That's a little bit of everything, right? Like, 3 of 9 from the field isn't great. 0-1 from 3, again, isn't great. But 6 points, 4 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 block, 1 steal, 0 turnovers. If he gave that to us every night off the bench as, like, the 9th, 10th guy, I mean, that wouldn't be valuable? That wouldn't be impactful? The problem with Jalen Hood Schifino is just, where does he slot in? Right? As of right now, unless a trade ends up happening and D'Lo and, say, Gabe Vincent end up getting shipped out, right? Like, there's just not really, like, where are you playing Jalen Hood Schifino? Now, the other problem is, too, because Jalen Hood Schifino, with his size and his strength, which he's shown a lot of, right? Like, he's shown the ability to use his physicality, use his size and his frame to bump guys off, to kind of get by the defender, to even get to the basket and create that contact. He's got to do a better job of finishing through that contact. He's got to get better body control, and he's got to get a better feel for just finishing around the rim. But that'll come, right? That's all stuff that you see a lot of players, they start to develop over the years to kind of get, okay, if I do this, right? Like, they kind of try to just get it up at the rim rather than, like, understanding, like, no, I still have time. Even when I'm up here, I have time. And he has that size. He has that athleticism. He has the versatility. You can slot him 1 through 3, right? Because he has the size to play the 3. Problem is, his 3-point shot is still a struggle, right? Because you look at the point guard or the guard position, period. Can't really slot him at the 1 or the 2. Because you got D'Lo and Gabe Vincent. You got Reeves and Max Christie, right? Jalen Hood Schifino, could you at times maybe make an argument for him over Gabe Vincent or him over Max? Sure, but I just think Max Christie, you see defensively is giving you everything that you want. And then he's not, like right now, I know at times, Max Christie, he's looked great, really stood out in game 1. Game 2, kind of struggled, score and shoot the basketball. But you also got to keep in mind his role is going to be completely different in the regular season, right? Max Christie's not going to be asked to make plays for himself and others 30 times a game, right? He's going to be primarily off ball, catch and shoot. So you're just looking for him to be that defender, be that point of attack guy, and be able to knock down the 3 ball with some consistency. If he can do that, then the Lakers are going to be really good with him on the basketball court. All right. So, you look at that, again, Gabe Vincent, sure, because Jalen Schifino just gives you more size. And defensively, Jalen Hood Schifino has been very good and has been great at kind of using that size and be able to switch, right? The Lakers really want to switch 1 through 4. And you've seen Jalen Hood Schifino with his ability and his size to be able to defend 1 through 4, right? So I do think that, but Gabe Vincent, if he can continue to shoot the 3 ball the way that he has, and then on top of just his experience and the vet in him is just more valuable. Like he's going to do things and understand things more. And we're a team that wants to win now as opposed to, hey, let's let the young guys get some run is the thing. But again, Jalen Hood Schifino has shown the ability to do all the dirty work. He's shown that he can defend, be consistent on the defense side of things, get after it, sacrifice body, create contact. He's big, he's strong, he's physical. He's getting shown the ability to run an offense. That's the key. Can he run and be comfortable in the offense as the primary playmaker, as the primary initiator for the offense? Right? Because there's a lot of ball move. It's not really super, like the Lakers offense isn't super predicated on one individual just wheeling and dealing. Like you're seeing everybody make plays. Seeing Reeves and D'Lo and LeBron and AD and everybody's kind of cooking as far as like assists go. And like you even kind of like look at down the board, right? You go Reeves 7, D'Lo 4, Rui 1, Davis 3, LeBron 4, Christie 1, Connect 3, Hayes 2, Hood 3, right? Gabe 1, Castleton 2, and that's assists, by the way. But that's, just from the one game, right? Very balanced. Everybody's kind of giving you, because the ball is moving, right? Ball isn't sticking, right? But you need Jalen Hood Schifino to be able to take contact, be able to initiate, be able to do the dirty work, make the hustle plays, right? I said, gave you 6, 4, and 6, stealing the block, no turnovers in game 1. That's what you wanted to see, right? Now, he did have 2 turnovers in game 2 with 3 assists, but he also played less minutes, 16 minutes, but he also shot from the floor better. He was with 9 points on 4 to 7 of shooting, 3 rebounds, 3 assists. Again, showing you a little bit of everything, right? What else can you do besides shoot? His 3-point shot, he shot 43% in the G League. Again, I'm not saying he's going to shoot 43%. I mean, he's so far 0 of 2 from 3-point range in these 2 games. Granted, he's only taken 2 threes. That mid-range has been absolute money, though. His mid-range looks really nice. All right? He might not, he's got to develop a 3-point shot. He really does. But with his size, his athleticism, and his strength, he's going to get to that mid-range a lot as he grows and develops. So him having that mid-range is huge for his game, just because of the way that he plays, right? But you add in that he can defend 1 through 4, right? Because of his size and his length. He can initiate, run an offense. He can help rebound, right? He can do multiple things out there, right? This is a guy that's what you want to see. Okay, when the offense isn't cooking, what else can you do? When the offense isn't working, can you make plays for others? Can you defend at a high level? Can you rebound? Can you take care of the basketball? He has shown that he can do all of those things. That's very impressive. He has been very impressive in these 2 preseason games. I understand it's preseason. I understand it's only been 2 games. But he's been very consistent in those 2 games. Right? Like, if he can continue to take those strides, continue to take those growths. Again, I don't know how much this season, as far as him being primary playmaker, even in the second unit or anything like that. I don't know how big of a role or opportunity he gets unless, again, we make a trade. If we end up trading like D'Lo and Gabe Vincent for somebody, right? Like Jeremy Grant, whatever, right? Then now you have that need for the guard position. You could probably trust Jalen Hood Schifino to do that. Kind of have him, kind of thrust him in there. Because in a pinch, especially like come playoff time or whatever, like if Hood is having his issues, if he's having his struggles, you can always default to LeBron or Reeves or somebody just to be the initiator, right? Like, and you're not going to be asking Jalen Schifino to do too much. You're just asking for him, again, to just be the initiator and be aggressive, look for a shot, things like that. So play defense. But I think next season, obviously he's got to continue to grow, continue to take those strides. But I think as soon as next season, he could be the primary backup point guard on the Lakers. Who knows? Depending on how the Lakers team looks and is shaped up. I mean, and depending on the strides that he takes. I mean, maybe even as a starter, give you that athleticism, give you that point of attack defense, give you that size at the point guard position. Just something to kind of keep in mind. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, and I pass a question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What do you think? How do you feel? What are your thoughts? Have you been impressed with what you've seen from Jalen Schifino thus far? Do you think, I still need to see more? I mean, again, he's clearly taken some strides. There's clearly growth there, which is what you want to see. But again, how do you feel? What are your thoughts? I'd love to see it. Let me know down in the comments below. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me a lot. It's me enjoy these types of videos, and I truly appreciate it. Not subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.